Namaste. Today we will discuss about Introduction to Prasthanatrayee, Purushartha Chatushtaya and Goal of Human Life. According to your syllabus, today we will discuss about this topic. In this first slide, we will discuss what is the objectives. What is objectives of this session? In this session, we can understand what is the meaning of Veda. मतलब वेद का मतलब क्या होता है? Okay. What is the definition of Veda? Okay. How we can understand and what is the definition according to the text. Purpose of Veda. What is the significant origin and etc. about the Veda? Who wrote the Veda? Do you think is it the right question? Or who is the compiler of Veda? Okay. These are the just focus on the things. These are the not the. It seems similar, but it has two different meaning. Who wrote the Veda and who is the compiler of the Veda? Compiler means not the authoritative. Just you focus. Think over it. Vang mein, Vedic Vang mein. What is the Vedic Vang mein? Okay. Now, seventh is the what is the classification of Veda? Okay. How many categories? How many division of the Veda? Name of Vedas. I think you know about this. This thing, name of Veda, very famous. It is very easy. And Upavedas. Okay. How the Upaveda framed. What is the significance of Upaveda? Vedanga. Okay. The significance of Vedanga for the study of the Veda, for the understanding. Now, Prasthanatrayee. Prasthanatrayee. What is the meaning of Prasthanatrayee? And last we will discuss Purushartha Chatushtaya. Artha Chatushtaya. Okay. In this session, we will understand these 12 points. And each point during the slide, we will discuss one by one. Now, first we will understand the Veda. Okay. In the human mind, working by the two ways. First, it is a created, and second is the perceived. Creation means it is a part invention of the tools. Okay. That means you create something. Okay. Suppose if you create something, there is a scope of the improvement. Okay. New creation will be come up, and that creation will be overcome the previous creation. Creation varies according to time and space. Suppose earlier, just for understanding point of view about the creation, what is the meaning of creation? That means now this day we are using the mobile phones. There is a different version of mobile phones. Earlier the landline was there. Still it is existing, but the rarely person using that landline. But just you understand, mobile phone supersede to the landline because it is very easy to easy to communicate, easy to convey, and all the things. In the same way, the new technology have come. Earlier, it was the Nokia phone was very popular. Now there is so many variant of the phones, iPhone and other numbers of phone are there. That means creation is going on. It is a part of the creation. It is being created. But direct perceived is the source of the creation. Just you understand. Don't be confused here. Creation, you have created something, and perceive is you are direct perceive the content, nature of the life. Okay. These Veda is only related to the concern of the natures. Okay. Jeev, Jagat, or Ishvara. Now, what human mind perceived, okay, that is called the ultimate truth. That is the direct perceived by the divine, Ishvara. Okay. Now we can we focus on the word Veda, which is perceived by the human mind at the deep contemplation and the deeper level of supra consciousness that is reflected in the form of Vedas. Okay. Veda is made by the tatsam word vid dhatu. Vid. What is the meaning of Veda? Veda is a knowledge. Just you understand, Vidushi is a female knowledgeable ladies. Vidwan is a very knowledgeable person. Vidya is a content of the knowledge. These words framed by the Vida Dhatu, or many. These are it is a sampling, just I express, but from the Vida Dhatu, there are numbers of word has been made. Okay. That means Veda means that is the content of the knowledge. That means now we encapsulated all the ideas, what we perceived, direct perception or direct perceived knowledge about the nature, that is in the Veda. वो वेद में है. Okay. Now in Taittiriya Brahman Upanishad, there is a quotation, there is a sloka, Ananta Veda, the system of knowledge infinite. Okay. Veda Rishi want to perceive the knowledge and write down in the form of the book. Okay. That is called the Vedas. That is that what they perceived of the true knowledge of the सत्य का सही knowledge, divine का सही knowledge प्राप्त वेद के द्वारा जो भी हुआ वो that is called the Veda. वो वेद का. Okay. Ananta Veda means the system of knowledge is infinite. That is limitless, infinite. Okay. Finally, what the Rishi wrote, they describe about neti means na iti. That means knowledge जो है infinite है. We can't encapsulate in the 4 books, but the gist are the four books. They are infinite, but the These are the books. If you understand, you can understand the entire universe. These Veda containing the knowledge of the entire universe, as well as not it is only touching of the divine, it is also dealing with the practical life. Now, third point we will discuss here. This often called as the Apurusha, and by God himself, and it is can't written by a human. Just to understand these words, since it is a perceived by the rishi as the supramental consciousness, it is not the created, it is directly perceived. Okay, since it is directly perceived by the real source of the nature, प्रकृति का real source के द्वारा जो प्राप्त हुआ है. Okay, that's why it is called the Apurusha. Human mind just capture the content and write down in the form of the Veda. But creation may be changed. What they perceived, that is the universal, and this is the truth for the any time of time and space. किसी भी काल और परिस्थिति के लिए ये सनातन है. Okay, it is the significant of the Veda. वेद का एक गुण होता है. This Veda is as true today as earlier, and after thousands of years later, it will be as truth for that person. जो आज का शब्द है, वेद जो परसिव्ड किया गया है, जो डायरेक्ट रिसीव किया गया है ह्यूमन सुप्रा कॉन्शसनेस में जाकर के, वो आज भी उतना ही सत्य है, वो जितना पहले सत्य था, और बाद के में भी भविष्य काल में भी उतना ही सत्य होगा. Now, Vedic Vangmay. Vedic is the related of the Vedas. Okay, and Vangmay का मतलब होता है association with Vedas. That means Veda has on association. As you know, there are four kinds of Veda: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Artha Veda. Riga Veda is made by the Riga. That means praise. That means the praise of the early deities. That means it is a form of the praising of the deities. That means early Vedic deities. The Vedic deities was the Varuna, Indra, Mitra, etc. These are the Vedic deities. Okay, Rig Veda is form of the hymns for the praising of these deities. Okay, Yajur Veda, the praising is in the Rig Veda. Most of Rig Veda is hymns comes under the Yajur Veda. It is the practical aspect of the praising. It is a practical aspect. That means Yajur Veda is describing about the sacrifice, how to perform the yajna. Okay, first Rig Veda is dealing with the mantras in the form of the prose, that is the praising of the Vedic deities, and Yajurveda is the dealing with the performance of the yajna, how to perform the yajna. These two Veda. Now we will discuss about the Samaveda. Samaveda are a repetition of the Rig Veda verses, but it is a Samaveda is a conversion all the hymns into the melody form. It is dealing in the form of the Rig Veda verses. It is praising. The verses will be chanted in a different manner if quoted from the Rig Veda and sung in a different manner. Okay, what the hymns is written in the Rig Veda, in the Sam Veda, same hymns is sung by the different manner. Pronouns and phonetic is quite different. And fourth Veda is Artha Veda. It is a dealing of the human life, human problems, and it is a dealing of the mundane things and human problems, everyday problems like disease and many things, economy and different problem, everyday problem. Artha Veda is dealing with the such type of problems. Okay, it elaborates sacrificial rituals as suggested by the other three Vedas. Now, as we discuss, four Vedas are there: Riga Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Artha Veda. These four Vedas are called Apurusha. Okay, who compiled this Veda? You know, Maharshi Ved Vyas compiled all the Vedas. Can you tell me the other name of Veda Vyas? Vadarayan. Vadarayan is the other name of Maharshi Veda Vyas. Or one more name is very famous. Krishna Dvaipayan is a very famous name. Krishna Dvaipayan is the very famous name. He's also called the Ved Vyas is also called Krishna Dvaipayan. Guru Purnima, in a Shravan month, we perform the Guru Purnima for the on the occasion of on the Jayanti of the Ved Vyasa. वेद व्यास के जयंती में हम लोग गुरु पूर्णिमा को मनाते हैं. Now we will discuss what is the classification of Vedas. Each Vedic Samhita has four divisions. Okay, each Veda, that means Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Artha Veda. All these Vedas, suppose we take the Rig Veda, it has a division of the four parts: Samhita, Brahmana, Aranya, and Upanishada. Each Veda, these are the development of the Vedas. Now, I will again discuss about the Samhita at the that is the development of the Veda, how it is manifested. Samhita is a collection of the mantras or the verses or hymns. All the Vedas is the collection of the mantras. Okay. Brahmana, it is explanation of the mantras, and Aranyak is the understanding of these hymns, and Upanishada is a footnote, that is the crux of all the hymns. It comes under the Upanishada. Okay. These Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyak and Upanishada, these are the divisions, and first two comes under the Karma Kanda and second two comes under Jnana Kanda. Okay, first two comes Karma Kanda is the, as you know, there are four ashram. Four ashram. First is the Brahmacharya ashram, second is the Grihastha ashram, comes under the Samhita comes under the Brahmacharya ashram. First you recite the mantras. Brahmacharya ashram, after completion of Brahmacharya ashram, Grihastha ashram is the understanding or explanation of that hymns. Okay, comes under. And third is the understand in the Aranyak and Upanishada is a Jnana Kanda. That means knowledge comes under the Jnana Kanda. That means person follow the Brahmacharya ashram. After Grihastha ashram, they go to the Vanaprastha jungle. Vanaprastha means a jungle. They went to jungle and understanding the contemplating on the Vedas. On the understanding of the Vedas, what is the actual meaning of the Vedas? This comes under the Aranyak. Now the last, it is a footnote. Notes. That means it is the gist of entire Veda system. Okay. Now one question here. What is the gist of all Vedas? That means in Upanishada, every Upanishada contains the gist of entire Veda. If you understand the Upanishada, you can understand the Vedas. Okay. Now, second part, the same way. Either if you take the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, or Artha Veda, it comes the same way. It is dealing with the same manner. I hope you understand this point. I hope I am clear about it. Now, if you have any question, kindly send me and phone me, and we will take a session and we will discuss about your doubt and confusion. Now, we will discuss about Upaveda. Okay. That means each Veda, Upaveda is the concern. Upaveda is a subject dealing with a specific Veda. Upaveda. That means Ayurveda is associated with the Rig Veda. Dhanurveda, science of archery and martial art and warfare, is associated with the Yajurveda, and Gandharva Veda, name itself telling Gandharva, music and dance. Okay, it is associated with the Samaveda. And Artha Veda as Artha Shastram, because it is a Artha Shastram includes the different economy, politics, statesmanship, finance, and other related public administration or administration. It is dealing with the such type of category of our general day-to-day life activities with the men to men or men to politics and other things, state and politics and economy. It is dealing with the Artha Veda. That means for the examination point of view also, you have to remember these points, because which Upaveda is associate of Das Veda, or the match the following may become. Okay. Now, next part I will make a video about the Vedanga and other things, and we will discuss about it. Thank you very much. We will see you on the next video. Thank you.